What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? So we are back again for another episode review. Y'all, listen. I will not let the fact that we got two fucking hours of this to go through tonight. Okay, I'm used to doing one on one day and then one on the next day. Now, see, VH1, Mona me. I don't know what's going on with the programming over there. Viacom, please get this shit straightened out, okay? Because first you put Love and Hip Hop on Mondays. That is what we're used to, okay? Mondays at 7, 8 o'clock Central, bitch. Or 8, 7 Central, whichever the fuck one. Because come on 7 time my time, okay? And then you put Love and Hip Hop Miami on Wednesday. We was all looking like, huh? You could have just waited till the summertime to put fucking Love and Hip Hop Miami on, or the spring, bitch. And then do Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in the, the summertime, or whichever one. Flip it around, bitch. And keep it all on Monday. Then you change the time from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Girl, we tired as hell. We tired as hell, okay? And now you put it on back to back. I mean, I guess you trying to get those ratings, but you could have did one at a time. Y'all being greedy, okay? So what we gonna do next? Is another part of the franchise coming up? We get another city or something? That's why y'all doing it like this? What is happening? And also, I want to let y'all know, American Soul comes on tomorrow on BET. Make sure y'all check that out. I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing it, probably just talking about it, but I'm definitely going to be watching it. We talk a lot of shit about BET, but bitch, I got to support the shows anyway. We got to support us. Happy Black History Month, bitch. Anyway, moving on from that. And then I got that out the way. Let's get into this episode of Love and Hip Hop New York. This is season 9, episode 10. Crease the Timbs, bitch. Don't crease them motherfucking Timbs, okay? I need to have mine straight. Like that, okay? Moving on. Let's get to it. So, the first thing that we see Rich and his daughter, Ashley. They're having this conversation. And so far, I have nothing really negative to say about Rich, especially when it comes to his storyline. When it's pertaining, I love it. I love it. I don't care if people call it boring or whatever. I love looking at reality shows who are showing not that fake shit, but who are showing real storylines. It could be a little bit scripted here and there, but you can get the feel that the situation is real. It's not fake. It's not me just trying to do stuff for TV time, airtime. And this is a real situation that him and his family is going through. Especially his daughter. She's directly affected because she is actually living with the mother, and she has siblings by her mother and somebody else. Not Rich. They're not the dad. He just got her with the mother, and her whole thing is, she's been emotional. They're trying to figure out what they're gonna do. And her thing is, she don't know what's going to happen, and she just want to know what's going to happen with her mom, because like Rich said, what they found out is they not allowing her to take a plea right now. They have to go to trial. And so at this point, Ashley is in there crying because it's all hitting her at once that, she needs to understand what's going on, what's going to happen, because she's on school. She's going to school. She don't want to drop out of college to have to take care of her siblings and things like that. And Rich tried to reassure her that, that's not going to happen. And I do like the fact that they are trying to show Rich in a better light somewhat. It's not that Crease Squad type of shit. He's actually on here doing something that makes him look decent somewhat. Even though when Miracle was crying last week, I ain't even gonna fucking lie, bitch. I would have did this. Come on, get her ass up out of here, cause she doing the most. Okay, she all loud as shit. That would have embarrassed me a little bit. We call it a little bit insensitive, but it would have embarrassed me a little bit. But moving on from that was that. Then we get our dude Jewel Santana. Okay, so me being at home is really good, even though I know that it's a temporary fix right now, but I gotta spend all my time with my kids or whatever and see what it is that they like to do. I just love my kids and all that shit. So he doing some stuff. Oh, let me stop talking like that. That got to I wasn't even doing the voice and it just stuck. Bitch. Okay, anyway, so he was just sitting there and playing with his son and trying to ask the son what he liked, what he wanted to do for the mom and for Kimbella and all that stuff. The boy was like, bitch, I want you to propose, okay? He was like, whoa there, shorty. Whoa there, shorty. Okay, calm down. But it's something that he's thinking about, and we already know that he proposed to Kimbella before he went in. He hasn't gone in yet, has he? No, he trying to get his date extended a month. before he had to turn himself. He wanted to get it extended because he said it's a Tyler Perry event. I said, bitch, what Tyler Perry event? That calls you that's working with Love and Hip Hop? Is it because of the reunion? Is that what it is? And they were filming it in Tyler Perry's studio? I don't know. But it just didn't sound right to me, so I'm just gonna let that go. Moving on from that, we get this scene with Sydney Starr. I want my trans people, and I know it's a few of y'all who watch me, and y'all know I got much love and respect for you guys. I just want y'all to put down in the comments if you're okay with doing that. How do you feel about the way I do like the fact that there are inclusion, it seems a little bit, having someone that's transgender on the show and trying to somewhat show their struggle, whatever. But how do you feel about Sydney Starr in particular being that person? Because I would be offended. And I know everybody is different and they go through different things. It's just like, she's just doing too much. She's doing too much. Once again, they show that, she's been taking hormones for 15 years, and she was really trying to. It sounds, when she speaks, it's like her tongue thick as shit. Okay, she give me Andrew Caldwell teased a little bit. They ain't all the way there. But his tongue be thick as fuck when he be trying to talk, and it be sound like. Sometimes it be shit. I be wanting her to swallow because it just make me feel like she got something in the back of her throat that just needs to go down. I be feeling the same way, okay? Y'all probably be hearing my voice change on here because a bitch needs to swallow her spit. Like now, you just gotta swallow sometimes. Shut the fuck up. Because I just heard it come out my mouth, okay? But anyway, she talking about how, she wanted to make up with Naya. Things didn't go the way that she wanted. I don't understand why you trying so hard, but whatever. But showing how she's gonna be who she's gonna be, the way that she wanna be, and that's just how it is. That's how she's gonna dress. That's what's make her a woman. All that bullshit. Then show how she been taking hormone shots for 15 years, and she's trying to go to the doctor to get information about getting her bottom surgery, turning her penis into a vagina. And so she goes in there. I said, damn, bitch, you can't even put on some sweatpants or some jeans and a regular shirt to go to the doctor. You got to thought it up a little bit. Like, who you trying to impress? Okay. Honestly, to be quite honest, I just don't feel like her mindset is there yet, but who am I? When she did all that, so she talking to the doctor about it, and she was like, I'm ready to get my pussy. I'm ready to get my pussy. And we like, damn, the doctor is like, okay, we're going to talk about that. He's not saying these words and all this stuff. And, she's saying other words. He said, what's the pronoun that you prefer? She said, I go by she, her, and that bitch. Okay, we're not going to say the last word. Okay, we're not going to do that. Then when they're talking about how they do make the vagina, and how they basically, push the penis in or whatever, she talking about the depth of it, and how, she want to be able to take 10 inches. She want the sensation and all that stuff. And they say we either go 6 or 7 inches. Nah, see, I'm used to taking big stuff, okay? Then talking about, like, girl, it is a lot. When he said, so we got to be careful because sometimes and accidentally we can puncture the rectum and then poop can be coming out the vagina. Girl, I was sitting here like, let me rewind that. Did I hear that correctly? Yes, I did. And I was like, no, girl. No. You just got to list the pros and cons, and it's pros and cons with everything that you do. And so I was just sitting there like, more power to everybody who can go through that because I'd be too scared to do it. And Mano girl, Maggie, we forgot all about them. We 10 episodes in, we only seen them a couple of times, but whatever. She got her business, silk Brazilian wavy, whatever, Malaysian virgin Remy, okay? And polyester and what's the other one? We'll figure it out later. She want to be a rapper or something. She want to get on the track too. She's talking to Mano. You got this song that's called My Chick Bad. How would it sound like if I get on one of your tracks? I mean, you talking about your chick bad. That'd be bad as fuck if you put me on your track. Your badass chick and all that stuff. Mano looking like, bitch, girl, I'm just sitting here like, I mean, hey, man, no, you should. He was like, you now you want to be a rapper, now you want to put out music and stuff like that. He really wasn't giving her no type of feels. I said, damn, man, no, did you at least hear what the girl had to say? Not really. So Sydney go meet up with Mariah Lamb. She was like, after all this stuff that Dr. Ting told me, it's just like, it just had me thinking a lot of stuff, and I need to go and talk to somebody who's been under the knife. Big booty bitch coming through, big booty bitch coming through. Hey girl. I said, okay. And so she's talking to her about the whole surgery, and the whole thing that really got her, that stuck with her, is the fact that it's going to cost some money. It's $30,000 to $40,000. And they was like, how you gonna come up with this money? She was like, shit, bitch, probably go to the strip club, strip for 5 days out, 5 days a week out the month or whatever. Mariah Lynn was like, nah, you don't need to do no shit like that. Mind you, Mariah told her about the whole shit that happened at the vineyard and all that stuff, and she really wasn't trying to get into the details. She just said everybody in that situation was wrong. Yes, it was, okay. It is what it is at this point. But back to Sydney. Mariah was like, what you need to do is you need a fire ass hit that screams, bitch, I'm a boss, I'm sex, I'm titties with a new vagina and all this stuff and whoop-de-whoop. And I'm just sitting here like, you had a moderate hit yourself, Mariah. And this is no shade. When we talk about these artists on here, only is it a handful? Only a couple of them, I feel, have actually made an impact and did something for the most part. And only one has really hit it out the stratosphere, and that's Cardi B. Okay, you did get K Michelle, who had a couple of bomb albums, who did good for the most part. I don't know what the next album gonna do, but hey, it is what it is. And who else? And besides, and I'm talking about somebody who wasn't already established. I honestly feel as though new artists trying to come on here and get recognition about their music and everything, it's not necessarily going to be a done deal, and it's going to be the thing that win everybody over on you, because it's Love and Hip Hop, and Love and Hip Hop already got this reputation or whatever, and people don't really look at Love and Hip Hop. No shade, we don't look at Love and Hip Hop to try to discover who the next somebody gonna be, okay? And then the people that they get on here, it's like, y'all make yourself jokes, okay? Y'all don't come on trying to just put out there that you trying to do this music shit. You come on being a joke of yourself, aka Sydney fucking Star. We see more of your antics than we hear about your music, and you don't even take that serious. And so Mariah Lynn was like, you got to come up with a hit and be like, I'm so kinky and I'm that chick and I'm this. I said, wait a minute, Mariah, did you just come up with that? That was kind of cute. Sydney could never. She can come up with something, but it just don't flow like that. And I was like, all right, but as for getting a hit, I ain't gonna say never, because stranger things have happened. But the way that she keep on acting now, ain't nobody gonna try to hear it, because what she does just overpowers it. Moving on from that, Jonathan meets up with Maggie and Alexis Sky. He tells Maggie what happened in the vineyard. Alexis Sky shows up. She's talking about how, she needs to go ahead and start making music or whatever, so she can start paying her bills and, taking care of her family and everything. And, she says she's going to go to the studio, and she's about to be on Mano's track, My Chick Bad or something, or whatever it is. Then Ludacris had My Chick Bad. My Chick Bad. That was my motherfucking song, bitch. Okay? And then a remix and everything. Girl, yeah. But anyway, wasn't Nicki Minaj on that song? I think so. Moving on from that. But my whole thing was Maggie getting her feelings a little bit. Oh, so you about to be on the song? He ain't even let me go to the studio. Well, bitch, you got a reason to come to the studio now. I said, let's keep the same energy, and let's not have one of those moments where, oh, we cool for right now, but then we get mad at each other and we start fighting. I don't like that shit. So, you got Jaquay and Rich in the studio. Well, they're playing pool in the studio or whatever. And, Naya, she shows up and they start talking about the whole thing. What they gonna do with Sydney, okay? And at this point, Jaquay was asking where Rich was. One thing that I do appreciate, Rich told his daughter, you don't have to be in no abusive relationship. You don't fuck with a nigga that's gonna put his hands on you and all that stuff. I was like, look at Rich. Look at Rich, And so at this point, Nia started telling them about what happened at the vineyard and all this stuff with Sydney, and they was like, "So what we gonna do with her music or whatever?" He said at this point it's a dub, okay, and that's what it is. As to what that means, I don't know if he's gonna be working with her, but at this point, they don't know what they gonna do with that girl because she ain't taking it serious. Then you get Mano and Alexa Sky. They're in the studio. They're listening to the record. You know, he's talking about I'm feeling what you feeling or whatever. I want you to get on this track and all this stuff. And she was like, yeah, this good, this good. Uh-huh. My chick better than yours. My chick better than yours. Okay. Here come Maggie coming up in there. And she just like, And he was like, see, I just need you on the track. And you know, you sound like you can fit perfectly on here. Maggie whole thing is, oh, so you gonna put this bitch on the track. And she ain't been rapping that long. But you won't listen to my stuff and give it a chance and put me on the track. And then when she said that after he found out that she was there, Alexis Scott was like, wait a minute. So if I had a known that Mano gave this track or promised this track or did something with this track to her, I would never said nothing. Now I got this messy looking, so let me just exit up out of here. I'm so glad Alexis did not, throw a fit and be like, wait a minute, you gonna give her the track too? You was letting her listen to the track, and I thought you automatically wanted me on the track first and all this stuff and whoopty woo. No, Alexis said, y'all handle this stuff. I'm just gonna exit and go handle my business. I was like, bitch, you learning. You are motherfucking learning. All right. And I really was like, why the fuck is Alexis on this show? But she is not bothering me at all. She ain't irritated me at all. She actually has some sense somewhat this season, so far. But anyway, Maggie whole thing is, why won't you take me serious? He said, because you haven't been taking the music shit serious. Okay, I didn't know that you really wanted to do music like that. Well, bitch, when I met you in the studio and all this stuff, but I have not been seeing you actively pursuing your music, okay? And he was like, you over here trying to sway me to do other things. You just want me to be on the business side. Yeah, that's what I want, but it's not what I want. And I get it. And at first I was sitting here like, Mano, you can't dictate what she want to do. If she want to get into the music business and fall into the trap, she got to learn. That's what she want to do. That's her dream, okay? That's her goal. That's what it is. Nobody deterred you, or if you did have people deterring you, you still went on ahead and did your goal, right? So why would you try to deter somebody else from their dream, from their goal, or whatever it is that they want to do in their life? And then when he gave that whole speech about how, I made her set up a business and I made her do this so that she can have something to fall back on, because you got dudes out here trying to take from their women and not, have a little security just in case shit don't work out. I'm trying to give and all that stuff. I understood where he was coming from, because you always do need a plan B, C, and D, okay? But once again, this is her dream, and if this is what she wants, you should be a loving boyfriend and be supportive. Even if you don't want to work with her, try to hook her up with somebody else. Those some little connections that you probably got. And he is right. He's been in the business for 10 years and he's not where he's supposed to be. And so he was just trying to show both sides, but he just went about it the wrong way, I feel like. And she was like, now when I go hook up with some other dudes that can do the music for me, you better have that same energy. I said, okay, girl, can you really rap? Everybody want to be a rapper these days. So Joel's is at home. He talked to his mom, and he was, basically like, yeah, I got all this stuff coming up. I got some more music coming up. Me and the guys gonna get together. We got this whole thing going on at the Apollo. Okay, and I got something real special that I want to do. Ooh, all that spit, bitch. I can't stuff it with succotash. I can't do this anymore. Okay, anyway, basically, bitch, goddamn, the fuck. Anyway, what a hole up in this motherfucker. But no, he was just talking about how he wanted to propose to Kim Bella. First, mom was asking about the music, and then he said he wanted to propose to Kim Bella, and was like, "You sure you want to do that when your brother and her don't get along?" I hate when people say shit like that. And sometimes people be like, if the family don't get along with them, I can't marry you and all that shit. So you gonna give up, what could be your true love just because your family got an issue with who your person is, especially if they been good to you and you have not seen any negative qualities in them. I ain't got time for that shit, okay? If that's who he want to marry, bitch, that's who he want to marry. He got her whole last name, Kim goddamn Bella. Wait a minute, Kim Bella tattooed across his chest, and I'm just not noticing that, okay? Basically what happened, twin, as they call him, that's his older brother. They look like twins. Back in the gap, okay, Jewels and her got to an argument or whatever. I probably had a little breakup, and the brother sided with Jewels, and so Kim Bella was a little pissed off about that. He was like, time heal wounds, and people get over shit, and it is what it is. Moving on from that, Rich wanted to meet up with Sydney Star. He heard about everything that's been happening with her, and he just over the nonsense. He's over the BS. And so he was supposed to be meeting up with her only, but who comes into play? Miss Mariah Lynn is there too. I'm sitting here like, damn, Sydney, I was with Rich, so you had to bring reinforcements or whatever. And that shows me too, like, damn, you can't conduct business on your own. You have to have a backup because you fucked up. You fucked up. And he was like, I'm out here trying to deal this shit with my family, and you out here acting a fool, throwing people's shit around, and, you doing this. Well, ask Naya. It just ain't me. It just ain't me. I did ask Naya. She did tell me all this stuff, and Mariah Lynn want to jump in, and it was irritating me, the fact that Mariah Lynn was there. If she was gonna be there, just sit there and be quiet, okay? Or you could have sat outside. But I feel like she wanted to put this information out there anyway. They was going back and forth, and then Mariah Lynn he was like, and then you brought somebody, then it was just supposed to be me and you. Oh, so I don't understand why it's such a problem that I'm in this meeting when you ain't got no problem being in my bed. I said, wait a minute, where's the correlation? It just went like this. It didn't go like that. It didn't connect for me. It went like this. And I said, what is happening? How does this? You don't come into a business meeting if you're not invited to said business meeting. Okay, that's what's a fucking business meeting. Then you call him if you so-called fucking him, like you said, y'all been on and off for the past 8 years, and you've been very on for the past year or so. You call him and let him know that you're gonna be up in there, okay? Or Sydney, you supposed to be like, Mariah coming, is that okay? Or whatever. I got something that I want to show you. I want to show you that I'm taking it serious, so here goes some music that I want to play for you, okay? Granted, the song was catchy, but it still wasn't my type of steez. It was better than what she been doing. It was like some electronic type of club type of shit, or whatever. Rich was acting like he really wasn't here for it, playing on his phone. It annoyed Mariah. She was like, when you want to stop acting up or whatever, you can come and tell me that the shit is a bop, or you can come tell me in the bed or some shit like that. It was just real stupid. And he even admitted in the confession that it was a better song than what he has been getting from Sydney. And I'm just sitting here like, y'all too fucking grown to be this damn childish. So Maggie was in the studio recording some song, it was cute or whatever, and she was working with this guy named Hollywood Play. I remember they known each other for over 10 years. It was a song that they was working on for a while. They just never got a chance to get into the studio. She basically was like, bitch, if I want this shit done, I'm gonna have to do this shit myself. And that's the attitude that you have to have sometimes, most times. Like, you just can't be sitting down there, depending on other people to do shit for you, because sometimes they ain't going to be rocking in your corner and have that same energy that you got. You got to get out there and do it yourself. And so right after she got through recording with him, Hollywood Play got gunned down. They said 12 hours later he got killed in front of a club or something like that, and that was unfortunate. They was outside of the visual, and her, Naya, and Jaquay, they was sitting down there just talking about the whole thing, and she was talking about how she knew him the last time she met up with him and all this stuff, and Naya was talking about, you gotta love people while they here and all this shit, because it could be anybody, and they just had a moment, and it is what it is. And at the end of the episode, Joel's, he proposed to I was about to say Michaela. Kim Bella. And that's basically it. She was like, there's nothing in the world than feeling like, loved and shit. Having your man be like, bitch, I'm in love with you. You want to marry me? Bitch, that sound like when Scrappy was like, you want to marry a nigga or not? You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, Kim Bella, stand slow. But it is what it is. And that's the episode. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about it. And I will see y'all in the next review directly after this. Love and Hip Hop Miami. Peace.